You guys probably have all seen things in Geometry Dash that just don't make any sense at all. Most of the time these mysteries get solved very quickly, but a few rare cases have never been solved yet, or are unknown to most people in the Geometry Dash community. In this video I'll talk about the most mysterious things that happened in Geometry Dash. Be aware that the video will progressively get more and more strange, and let's get right into it. Let's just start off with an interesting one. There is a huge amount of players who play Geometry Dash and most of them have regular names. Like I said in a previous video, there are 36 characters that you can use to create your username. But is this really the case? After digging a little deeper, I noticed that some people apparently had a spacebar between their usernames, or a hyphen, which is basically a tiny minus sign. This might sound very mysterious to you, but in the first years of Geometry Dash its release, it was actually very common to see these usernames. Before 2015 there was a feature where accounts could still have symbols in their username, but this feature later got removed. Before we get to the actual weird and unexplainable stuff, I have to first talk about one more thing that randomly happens to some GD players, me included. This bug is actually really known, but almost nobody knows how to fix it or why this happens. The bug I'm talking about is the black screen that occurs when leaving a daily level or a weekly demon. I've had this happen multiple times and you have to quickly press escape to keep your game from crashing. However, the reason why this happens is not the game's fault. It is yours. Let me quickly explain. If you have an AMD sticker somewhere on your laptop or whatever device you're using, this bug will happen to you. For some reason, some bugs occur when using this processor and it still remains unfixed by RubTop, so let's hope you'll fix it soon. Alright, let's get into the stuff that I actually can't explain. The first one being just a mere comment. It's not a comment in this level that's auto, and if you look at the percentage about the comment, you know why. The guy who apparently beat this level has 200% on it. The thing that makes this even weirder is that he doesn't seem to be hacking, so this must be an incredibly rare visual glitch. It maybe means he had beaten the level before and then the game counted it as beating 2 levels at once or something. Nobody that I know of has been able to explain what happened to this person here, but this is not the only case, since I saw this happen to another comment too, but I sadly couldn't locate that one. A comment even weirder than getting 200% on a level is the comment on this level right here, Darnos Revenge. You might say comments can't be older than 8 years, because the game released in year 2013. But what if I said there was a comment that's more than 200 times older than the release date of the actual game? This is the first actual unexplainable thing on the list, but let me talk about the things that we know about it. If you look at all the comments, there is not one but there are 2 usernames with this incredibly old comment. One by a very famous creator and one by a username without any stats at all called Team Hacks. The person or people behind this account are notorious for hacking multiple users in the game and stealing thousands of levels. So based on their background they probably did this. But how? Nobody will ever know. The next thing I found is probably the least known thing on the list. There are a lot of glitches and bugs in Geometry Dash, some more annoying than others, but I'm about to show you a glitch which is not your typical bug. I have only seen this happen to one player in the entire Geometry Dash community, which I randomly came across when browsing YouTube. AndrIV was playing a level called Sin Name when this happened.
What the Oh my god, what? Dude! I am. New best, 34. What? I have insane input delay too.
The entire game randomly just fell apart. I can't even explain one thing that happened here and it just feels so random and weird. When I say, what is the hardest level in Geometry Dash? You guys probably will respond with some impossible level, where you need to click 8 bazillion clicks in order to beat it. I thought the same thing until recently. I got recommended a level that nobody will ever beat, how hard they will even try. This level, called Emptiness, is created by PillarNum and is harder than every level in the entire game, not because of the extreme gameplay, but because of the length. You see, this level is more than a quadrillion hours long, being the longest level in the entire game. Even with speed hacks set to max, you wouldn't be able to verify this level before you die. Since I'm talking about crazy levels, let's talk about another level with a long backstory. Element 111 RG. Back in the very early days of Geometry Dash, a series was made where people would build levels based on all the 118 elements in the periodic system. One of these levels was Element 111 RG. The thing that's so mysterious about this is that a lot of weird events started happening when this was released. First of all, the level got released and almost immediately was rated afterwards, which is even more insane when you think about the fact that the level actually is considered to be around Terrorus difficulty, which would have been top 1 by a long shot at that time. The second mysterious thing is Ruptop's comment being hidden from the comments, which can only happen when comments are disliked more than 4 times. After all these occurrences, a secret way was found and the level was deleted, never to be seen again on the servers. There's currently a rated non-deleted version on the servers if you want to see it for yourselves. The first actual mysterious player I'll talk about is literally one of the weirdest cases I've covered on this channel yet. His username is 0066660000, and when you try to search for his account, nothing shows up. Well, right now you can find him on another account, but this wasn't the case 1 year ago. But how do I know this mysterious user even exists? Well, the comments exist. I found the level based on a very disturbing happening where hackers interrupted a live broadcast on TV to showcase things so graphic that I can't talk about it on the channel. I'm not gonna show you the level, but this level is a copy from the user 666, which most likely hacked a part of the game to not show up in the user list or something. I'm not entirely sure about it, but for your own safety, don't search this level. The final mystery in Geometrish I'll talk about, which in my opinion is the most mysterious, is based on a player named 3Exotic. 3Exotic was a former top 1 player in the GD community around the year 2015 and climbed up spots in the leaderboard so incredibly quickly that he often got accusated by the GD community, since he grinded stars at an incredible rate. However, his reign came at an abrupt stop after a specific tweet he made saying that he was incredibly ill. And soon after this happened, his account went silent, and he had never been active until this day. There still happens to be quite some controversy about this topic however, since most people are debating whether this was fake or real. I hope you found this video interesting, and see you later.